Good morning. You're listening to AVNewsCast.com.
Morning.
Good morning, you guys. Hey. How was your weekend?
It was good.
Always
I
wonderful.
had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Always wonderful.
Really?
Yep.
Got put in your place.
Yeah.
Why?
What?
It was a nice weekend.
You got put in your place.
Okay.
You're not going to share.
No?
You got put in your place?
My dog bit me.
Yeah.
That's what she means.
The dog rules the roost.
Yeah.
That's the way it's looking.
He didn't do it to hurt me.
Okay. He didn't know.
No, he felt bad afterwards.
Oh, I'm sure, because you probably whooped him.
No. No.
Okay.
You just guilted him out.
Yeah.
He felt bad afterwards. He came over and...
The therapist helps you mediate that. And
Yeah, it was nasty, though, I'll tell you.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you take away his
When
ball.
you don't
and you don't give
do
it
what
back.
the dog says.
Yeah, he warned me.
Yeah.
So I can't be too mad at him. A little bit later, around 8:30, we are going to have Isaac Barcelona
Yes.
on the show, the founder and president emeritus of the Antelope Valley Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
Nice.
Talking about something very cool between the city of Palmdale and a city in South Korea. So I'm not going to talk too much about that right now because we'll talk to him
Okay.
about that then. So yesterday about 2:30, there were storms
Yeah.
off the coast, and
My mother always taught me if there's lightning in the sky, get out of the water. The minute you see a little bit.
Well, that's in New York. I mean, it never happens here, so nobody takes it seriously.
Oh, is that what it is?
yeah, but
It's
it happens
one,
so
your chances
fast.
are one in 700 and some million.
No, if you see like way off yonder a little bit of flash, you get out the water.
Yeah, when we were at Palos Verdes last weekend, it kind of stormed up a little bit, and
That's a
I was all
shame.
set to pull the kids out of the pool.
Yeah.
It never got. There's a few drops, but there was never any lightning that we saw.
Yeah, I don't.
That
I don't
would've
play.
yanked them
Coming
out of
from
there.
New York, the minute there's a good storm, everyone goes to the center of the house.
Yep.
'Cause-
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What, you think it's going to come down the chimney?
I mean, it's hit down the chimney.
You think it's going to hit the roof?
Don't get on your phone.
Baby, I didn't have a fireplace when I lived in New York.
You didn't?
No.
How, with all the snow, and how do you not have a fireplace?
The
With
heat comes from
radiators?
the basement.
A big
up.
boiler down
Oil
there.
furnace?
The heat comes from the basement of the apartment building. I don't know how many dead bodies they put in that furnace to heat the building.
Okay.
I don't know how many dead bodies they put in there, but I walked by one of those little hot dog vendors, and I swear they were burning pigeons in that thing.
No,
What a
the
stink.
hot dog stands in New York are the best. You're
Oh,
funny.
stink. Oh, God, it was
You
awful.
didn't have a fireplace?
Oh, okay, so anyway, yesterday in Venice, around 2:30, okay, lightning came out of the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and hit one surfer,
Yeah. 20 years old.
20-year-old guy, and killed him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. And in water? I mean, I don't know how you're going to survive that.
I don't know. I've been sailing before, and I've seen lightning come down, and I'm going to say it was maybe a half a mile or a mile away, and it was scary.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you
there's
start seeing dead fish come to the surface?
No. But you say, oh, I've got 3 miles before I get back into port.
Right.
And
I was-
I'm not liking this.
I was in during a hurricane, and like an idiot, I was walking the streets in Virginia Beach, and I had lightning strike a telephone pole right across the street from me, and that underwear was no good after that point.
Now, the lightning yesterday, I don't think it was a direct hit. Okay, it was just in the water,
water,
but
yeah.
it hit the water and just travels.
Hit a golfer in Catalina prior to that,
Yeah.
because it blew in from the west.
Yeah.
And people just started dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it traveled through the
Yeah.
water.
Well, that was an excuse to get a, IV, Xanax too. So
That's
I hear
funny.
if you
yeah,
get
there
lightning-
was anxiety issues. A lot of the people who were taken in for that, or treated for that. So yeah.
Oh, I'm
you get-
sure, man. The earth is attacking us. Sure. I can't go outside ever.
I hear if you get hit by lightning, your clothing explodes.
Yeah.
I've heard that.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't make a lot of sense, though.
Well, like I just said earlier, I didn't have to actually even get hit.
We've seen pictures of people that had clothes on, and it went straight through them, and their clothes are still on them. Maybe it depends on where they hit.
Something to do with the moisture in the body, too. And
yeah, I heard I don't know. I heard your clothes explode.
We'll have to Google that.
Did you hear about the 3-year-old boy in Myrtle Creek, Oregon on Saturday?
No, I haven't.
Was playing in a Jeep, knocked it out of park.
Oh!
Okay. I don't know whether the engine was on or not.
Apparently.
But he drove the car down the road, through an intersection, okay, and into the side of a neighbor's car. Okay, so he crashes the car, the Jeep. Then the little kid
puts it in reverse,
wearing nothing but a diaper, gets
Calls
out of the
AAA.
car. No, opens the car door, gets out, runs home, goes in the front door and closes the door. Sits down in front of the TV and starts watching cartoons.
Well, I didn't do it.
So, so a neighbor sees this happen.
And the mouth is on the floor, watching the kid.
A neighbor sees this happen and goes over to the house and talks to the kid, and the kid's parents aren't home.
What?
But there's a babysitter there that's supposed to be watching the kid.
That was in the back having sex with a boyfriend?
Right.
No, but earlier in the day, the police had already warned the babysitter, hey, the kid's playing out in the street, and this is not good. You got to stop that. But this is, kids...
Why not call the parent if the babysitter... If you go to a house and you see a kid is playing in the street, and they said it's the babysitter watching the kid, why not say, okay, get the parent on the phone? Because maybe the parent would be interested that the babysitter's not doing their job.
Well, you would think. And the 22-year-old kid, Brandon Pennington, was cited.
Was it a boy babysitter?
Yeah, it was a boy. Was cited. Don't jump to conclusions.
What boy wants to babysit?
What conclusions?
I don't know. Was cited for failing to supervise a child.
That's
but
it?
This happens.
He should have to pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's probably not going to happen.
Please, he's 21.
Okay. It's mom and dad's insurance that's going to have to pay.
No, you know what? It's probably not mom and dad's car because he's a babysitter. Hopefully, it's his car.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
A year ago, a 10-year-old little Norwegian kid climbed in the car and bundled his 18-month-old sister into the car.
Stop.
Okay. And decided to drive the car. Started it up.
Sweet.
Okay.
We're going on a ride.
For 6 miles.
Wow.
Before crashing into a snowy ditch.
Thank God.
When police arrived, they said, "What are you doing driving the car?" He said, "I'm a dwarf."
Stop!
I'm a dwarf. Okay?
I love it.
That was his excuse.
This is a smart kid.
And he forgot his driver's license at home.
That's a smart kid.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. A week later, so he gets in trouble. A week later, he steals his aunt's car and goes for a 20-mile joyride.
You know what I think about this
for
one,
that kid.
Jeff? This one is possessed.
Ooh.
That little kid?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He done got thrown in the wrong body. That's a grown man. He keeps taking cars.
Yeah.
He's running. He's trying to get to his wife and family.
It's an epidemic, though, because in Washington State, a 9-year-old kid jacked a car from a boat dealership. It was in the parking lot. The keys were left in it. So he could go visit his grandma.
Did he get there?
Yep.
Wow.
He did get there, okay?
Wow.
In Virginia, last month, a 6-year-old boy, okay, missed the bus.
And said,
school bus.
I'll just drive.
Okay?
He's just making it easier on
6 years
Mom.
old. So he went back home, got the car keys, took his mom's Ford Taurus, and drove the car to school.
Nice.
Because he didn't want to miss breakfast.
Stop!
Oh.
You know what? That's a shame.
Yeah.
It was a 10-mile journey.
That might have been the only
Did
meal
he
yet.
make it?
He almost made it. He missed it by 2 blocks. He hit a power pole.
Oh.
He walked away without a scratch. It's an epidemic.
Yeah, I was
Kids
going
But you know what?
cars.
I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I got in somebody, I don't know, I think it was my grandfather's car.
Uh-oh.
And I didn't
There we
hit
go.
much, but just like this little pillar. But, you know, you're supposed to scare your kids.
I was actually thinking of taking the kids over to my folks' place and letting them drive my father's truck around the
Yeah,
backyard.
you go ahead then.
That's what I did when I was a kid.
Like I said,
Oh,
you go
I
ahead
didn't kill
then.
anybody.
I took Tyler way out to the west side around
Yeah.
I'm going to say around 200th and way out there when he was 7.5.
Mm-hmm. You know that's illegal, right?
Well, no, we were
it's
on
illegal.
a private road.
On private property.
It's illegal.
My dad used to take me
Yeah.
to the federal building in
They didn't even
Westwood.
have rules when you were a little kid.
Oh.
And he would teach me how to drive a car.
Yeah.
Okay?
I used
Well, I'm
to-
just
we'd go out
saying
there and shop-
you're introducing driving to kids that are young, thinking that they have the sense not to do anything silly, and sometimes it's not working out.
Sometimes.
Because these kids,
that I'm talking about.
yeah, because
Well,
these
I
kids know a little bit of something, because they are getting somewhere. They know how to put it in drive, put their foot on the gas. I mean, maybe we should stop trying to,
No, we'd go out and
kids.
chop
Must
wood.
be the video games.
That's what I'd look for. That was like my
No, we don't
reward.
have those kind of videos.
That was my reward when we'd go out there and chop wood. We'd load it in the truck, and that's how we'd bring it up to the house. I would drive it up there. That was how they got me to actually go out
To
there
do
and
your
chop
chores?
it. Yeah,
Back in the day, that was common.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, they should probably stop.
Today, and you know what? But I thought about that. And today, there isn't a place to go, teach your kid how to drive.
And,
You can't. You're going to get in trouble.
Walmart
It's
parking
probably
lot
not even
before they
smart.
open?
No, it's going to be against the law.
Oh. It's gonna be. When was it lawful that you could take your kid to a parking lot and teach him how to
I
drive?
was in the federal building parking lot doing it, and we didn't have any
It
problem.
wasn't lawful though, Steve.
I don't
You
know.
just got. You
Nobody
just
bothered us.
Yeah, nobody bothered you.
It's
But
fine.
it
It's
wasn't
fine at my
lawful.
folks' house because it's on private property. So
Right, that's like a
Yeah.
go-kart.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I get that.
That's like go-kart. Since you mentioned Walmart,
Yes.
I'm going to cut over to another story.
Woo.
You know,
I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Walmart.
no, I'm not going to say anything bad about Walmart.
I said I'm not.
Why?
And you tell me I can't remember things.
Oh, yeah, because they got mad at you.
Just a little.
Walmart was mad at
What?
Angelina.
Why did they mad at Angelina?
She
don't know.
misstated something.
Oh,
No, I didn't misstate something.
Yeah,
I said
you
what the
don't-
perception is in the world.
They got mad at her. But in Dickinson, North Dakota,
Okay.
they've got a lot of oil going on there,
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
The unemployment rate in Dickinson, North Dakota is 0.09.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Because there's 18 people in Dickinson.
Oh.
No,
No, North Dakota is like sparsely populated.
There-
It really is. It was all farmland anyway. There's one
Find out what the
farmhouse.
population is, Jeff.
Okay.
And Dickerson.
there's more than that. But, okay,
22?
but, okay,
Okay.
they have a Walmart, a super Walmart there,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And they can't get anybody to come to work for them. So Walmart
they
on
got better
Saturday,
jobs.
Yeah.
Walmart on Saturday
Shoot.
put out a list of jobs and what they're paying an hour.
Okay.
Okay. Entry cashier, $17.40. No job at Walmart is under $17.20.
That's in Dickerson.
That is at this place, and they can't.
Because they
get
had to
anyone-
up it. Wow.
They
We need
can't
to move
get-
to Dickerson.
19,697.
That's not a lot.
Okay, about the population of Cal City,
And there's a lot of oil, like you said, so.
and people are making since they started producing oil in North Dakota. Their per capita income has risen tremendously. They
Yeah.
are now third in the nation.
Yeah, they live
Third
in some
in the
big
nation.
houses.
Okay.
Still, the population
But
in
there
North
should be
Dakota's got to be like San
teenagers.
Bernardino County for the
There
whole
should be
state.
teenagers that need a job.
I don't know.
But I
It's
guess
dangerous
it-
work.
Make more money doing oil.
Dang, they got that many jobs for
Yeah.
oil?
In
Oh, yeah.
2003, per capita income was $29,000. Okay. Today, it's $57,000.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
That's
You-
pretty high.
That's pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
compared to what it's done. They can't get anybody to go to work.
To work Walmart.
Okay. They almost have 0% unemployment there.
Yeah.
You know what the average per capita income is in the world?
What? $7.
$2,900.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ouch.
$2,900.
Ouch.
What the average per capita income is in the United States.
That's the United States or the world?
No, the first 2,900.
The
say
world.
3,000. That's the world
Okay. In the United States?
in the United States. almost 50,000.
Okay. That's interesting. It just seems like it's so many more poor
See
people.
why you want to live in America?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
See?
here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, well, I don't even want to get into that, but yes, the greatest nation
Yeah.
in the world.
Because you keep saying it, and then people don't believe it.
Over the weekend, a 51-year-old woman, Marlene Pinnock, who was punched on the freeway.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, her attorneys filed a civil lawsuit,
Ooh, how much they going in?
and they released the name of the officer. Now, Highway Patrol would not give them the name.
Why?
Highway Patrol was not done with an investigation, and they would not give them
It's so funny how they
the name.
They take
Okay.
their time with that stuff. But go ahead.
But the attorney was able to get the name.
Good.
Okay? And she published the name.
Okay.
And the officer's name is Daniel Andrew. Okay? He has had run-ins with Marlene before, several times.
There's a
before.
history.
There is a history. Okay? And she knew his name and he knew hers. And they were calling each other by name. What's interesting is in his report of the accident,
Marlene, I done told you not to come back over here no more. What?
in his report of the accident, he omitted
Yeah.
his repeated punching.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it didn't make it into the report.
Because she was dark-skinned, you wouldn't tell?
He said, okay, now here's the thing. We know the guy acted out of control,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
all right? We're not saying this is race-related.
I didn't say it was race-related. Just
What did
because
you just say?
I said because she was dark-skinned, you wouldn't be able to tell.
What does that imply? You're saying
That she's dark, and if
wouldn't
I
see the
punch you in
bruises.
your face 100
Okay.
times, you won't see a bruise. That's not saying he was racist. It's saying
Okay.
she was dark-skinned. Jeff, are you with me?
I hear you.
Thank you.
I know.
No, you can't even say race
know.
with you. Dang.
Nope. Because I
Man,
know
I gotta
where you're
walk
going.
on pins and needles with him all the time. Go
He
ahead.
says that she called him the devil.
She called him the devil.
Yeah.
I could see her doing that.
They're very upset that CHP served a
And
search warrant on the
that's
hospital.
That's what did it. That's why he drilled her.
We really don't know why. She said she was just getting ready to leave the freeway.
Walking.
Yeah,
Oh, that's her way home.
yeah, in
Okay.
lane
That'd
3,
be a safer way.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you-
carpool lane.
Yeah, she's not creating pollution, so she can take the carpool.
Her attorney though is not playing around because
No.
her attorney released his name. Highway Patrol is not very happy about that at all. Okay,
Well, I mean, criminals get their names released.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
Yeah. So I'm just saying they shouldn't have a problem with it.
I have no problem. Just like I have no problem with schools in the state of California.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Releasing the name of every teacher for every class and their performance.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only way that a judge would come down with a verdict like that is if his kids is done with school already or they're in private school. Because it makes no sense why we shouldn't know who's the rotten teacher.
Okay. Here's part of the problem with that, though. Okay. Part of the problem.
Well, finish this first, though.
You what?
Finish that first.
I'm done with Marlene
Oh,
Okay.
that's it?
for right now. Yeah. I'm done. She had filed a lawsuit. She found this officer's name. Okay. Going through some paperwork, he had signed his name to a notice that you have to appear, whatever it was. That's how she tracked down his name. CHP never actually
Now, who said
formally-
she called him a devil?
He did.
But we can't get everything that happened. All we get is she called me a devil?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
And she claims
You
that she was
can't get
telling
the
him,
full
"Stop hitting
account.
me. I didn't
Oh,
do
I'm
anything."
sure she was saying that.
I'm sure she was saying something.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't saying, give me more, daddy, please.
Stop it some more.
Yeah.
No.
Come on. But isn't that amazing? He could say she called me a devil, but the rest of what happened can't be released?
Yeah. Well, he put that in his report. He omitted the punching part.
Oh, so she was arrested because she called him a devil. Is that what he wrote in the report?
And she was combative.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't been on the force very long.
Well, I mean,
Long enough to know her family,
I
but-
really totally think that they should just try you're under arrest, turn around and put your hands behind your back. That's what they used to do, like in the 70s on TV. I would see it.
And everybody
Turned around and put their hands behind their back.
Okay, right.
Why don't you go back to that? Because everybody knows you're going to beat the tar out of people.
If you went back to that, okay? If you went back to that, and don't kill me for what I'm about to say, but if you went back to that poor guy in New Jersey, okay?
Which one?
What was his name? Grimes?
The cop that got shot in the head?
No, no, not New Jersey, in Long Island.
Selling Lucy's.
Long Island.
Oh yeah, he would be alive today.
Right.
Yeah.
If he had just...
Why would I kill you?
I'm just saying, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because
a lot of people would be.
Right, but I'm just saying, I don't want you to think that I'm saying that the police were warranted in what they did.
No, I mean, you would have been able to filter it out later.
Yes.
Yeah. Whatever he might have been doing or not doing.
Right. If he had just done that...
Yeah, I mean, Facebook wouldn't be filled with cops beating the tar out of people. Inside of jail cells, outside of jail cells, in the back of the cop car, handcuffed, punched in their face. It's just crazy.
Well, that's the nice thing about social media. It keeps everybody honest.
Yeah.
It ain't working yet.
Little by little it is. I think little by little it is.
Look, the lapel needs all the cameras.
Hey, why don't they just build that into the badge?
They're looking at that too.
Yeah.
They're looking at that too. They're trying a bunch of different things.
But see, they're taking their time. They really are. They're dragging their feet. And it's shameful.
Well, part of it is a technology issue. Part of it is
not
a cost
the technology.
factor. And
Just
part of it is...
speak on it.
How
It
long
ain't
can
the
we stall
technology.
this? Okay?
Yes, that's the first thing you should have said. How long can we stall this? Because the technology is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
007 had the damn technology in the 70s.
Other states are doing it. Other cities are doing it.
Google Glass got the technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so technology, my foot.
Well, little by little, they'll roll it out.
No, death by death.
Yeah.
Death by death.
Death by death. When the right person is murdered by the cops, they'll roll it out. Right now, it's still little peons. Or maybe
I don't know that I
What?
totally agree with that. The right
Why?
person.
Why?
No.
Or the amount of people at the same time?
No, I think little by little they're going to roll it out.
How many people got to
LA
die?
County Sheriff and LAPD right now are testing them both.
How you got to... Is the camera on? Is the audio working? Yes or no?
You know what? I don't know what the process is, but you go through a process. You go through tests. It's got to go for bids.
You
got to test a bunch of different things.
Please.
And you got to stall it for as long as you possibly can.
Just start with that. Don't end with that. That's what you start with.
Stall it for as long as you can?
Yes.
Okay. Well, they're trying.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll ask... we have a commander for the LAPD coming in this week.
I got to see him? He's going to see my face?
No.
You've met him.
I'm just kidding. Oh, okay.
He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. I want to do the ride-along.
You do? Down in South Bureau.
Yeah.
Knife and Gun Club.
What?
Okay.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They got a lot of crime down there.
Okay. Knife and gun.
Yeah.
I want to do a ride-along. I want to see.
Me too.
Maybe my perceptions are wrong. Maybe media has spoiled my eyes. But today I'm scared of my 2 little black babies that I'm raising. I'm scared for their life.
And doing a ride-along may let you give you a whole different perspective from law enforcement's point of view. Okay?
I highly doubt it, but yes. Because law enforcement, just like a parent, when your kid is acting out crazy, you say, you know what, I'm not going to match crazy to crazy because I'm your parent. I'm law enforcement. My job is to stop you and put you in front of the judge so that he can judge you. Not beat your A, then beat you again, then omit that, then put you in front of the judge.
Oh, you're back to the highway patrolman?
I'm everywhere, babe. Or how about I put you in there, you change your name, throw you around a couple places. I mean, I'm just in there. It's crazy.
You'll have a different perspective.
Word on the street across all color lines is try not to have any dealings with the police if you can. If you can avoid them, avoid them. Did I ever tell you that I had a friend that was in witness protection? Let me tell you why she was in witness protection. She lived in a tough area, and she witnessed murder. So she called the cops, and she said, listen, I saw so-and-so get killed, and I know who did it. And she's telling them, this is who did it. And the dispatcher transferred that call to the cops in the area that had the radio on loud. So everybody in the block heard Shanika, or whatever her name was, tell the cops so-and-so did it. So they had to relocate her. Because everybody got to hear who pointed the finger at the guy who did it. That's how, which is great.
How about on that note, we take a break?
Okay.
You want to take a break? And while we do that, we'll get Isaac Barcelona.
Sounds good to me.
All right, you're listening to AVNewsCast. Stand by, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Dr. Lee Rogers.
We need to end the bickering, the partisan politics.
What was that?
We didn't like that one.
No, how about this one?
Nope. I could do a live read.
There's a school in Palmdale that's become the talk of the town. It's called the Guidance Charter School, and many parents say it's magical. The Guidance Charter School is WASP accredited, scored 783 in academic performance, and has an educational curriculum that exceeds the state of California standards. The curriculum is enriched through age-appropriate exposure to information technology, arts, foreign language such as Arabic, and physical education. The Guidance Charter School has a winning CIF sports program with soccer, basketball, cross-country, volleyball, swimming, cheerleading, and more. An open enrollment, free tuition school, publicly funded. They've been in business for 12 years and are fully approved by the Palmdale School District. The Guidance Charter School has small classroom environment, 20 students in grades K through 3, 25 students in grades 4 through 8, and no more than 30 students in grades 9 through 12. Call the Guidance Charter School in Palmdale at 661-285-1600. That's the Guidance Charter School in Palmdale at 661-285-1600. And check out their website at thegcs.org. A better high school choice.
This is Palmdale Mayor Jim Ledford, and we have a great opportunity. We will be electing a new congressman for our valley. I served on the Palmdale City Council with Steve Knight, as well as serving with his father, Pete Knight, and I appreciate their service and belief in our community. Steve is a veteran of the U.S. Army, as well as an 18-year veteran of the LAPD, and I have the highest respect for our vet and law enforcement community. Steve has led by action over his tenure in Sacramento, and no one has authored more legislation for our veterans. As a son of a career Marine, I'm thankful for Steve's commitment to our veterans. Please join Mayor Pro Tem Tom Lackey and I in supporting Steve Knight for Congress.
Frolic Beats.
There it is. Missed that.
It's like a lawnmower that ran out of gas. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, hopefully if technology is working correctly, I've got Isaac Barcelona on the line. Isaac, are you with us?
I'm with you right here.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks. I don't know if you heard the commercial, but we just ran a commercial for Steve Knight for Congress.
Well, good.
No,
That's a good thing.
It is a good thing. Thanks for joining us. You know, we spoke the other day, and you've got something really neat happening tomorrow, and this goes back to the installation dinner and going back to March 17th, when the Antelope Valley Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the city of Palmdale entered into an MOU with, help me with the name in South Korea.
Yes, actually, it was Friday, March 7th, 2014. The city of Palmdale and Yeoncheon County, South Korea, entered into a sister city project, and I was able to be the originating person, along with LA County Commissioner John Lee, to facilitate this process. We approached Mayor Ledford about it, and he was very receptive, and we worked with the Korean consulate in Los Angeles and ended up having a delegation come here for our installation, and they signed an MOU that evening, and the Sister City program got underway.
Nice. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, we've had a not 25, probably more like 40-year relationship with Panzitlan, Jalisco, which the plaza part right there in front of City Hall in Palmdale is named after that sister city.
Right.
And there has been a relationship between the two cities that has been a lot of cultural exchanges. It was started by people in the community here and people in the community there, and there's just been a really nice relationship with the two cities. With Korea, it's going to be a lot more business. They're really interested in doing business with America. And so they're interested in our industries locally, be it aerospace and other things. They are going to present us with some of the things that they have available for our entrepreneurs here. And so it's going to be cultural, but also commercial exchanges between the two cities. And that's why they're coming tomorrow. There's a delegation coming with people in leadership there in their country and in their county and city that are in the different industries that they offer. And they're going to be doing a 40-minute presentation for us as part of the program tomorrow, where they're going to let us know what they have to offer people from here who would like to invest in Korea.
I think this is really, really cool. You probably didn't know this, but a company that Angelina and I operate in Palmdale called Tarps Plus, it's the world's largest tarp supplier, but we do a lot of business with South Korea.
Oh, wow. No, I didn't know that. Well,
Yeah.
you're full of surprises.
So I'm looking forward to joining you guys tomorrow. I understand the mayor is traveling with the South Korean delegation that's going to come here,
Yes,
right?
Mayor Kim, his name is Kim Kyu-sun, and this will be his second visit because he was here at the installation. He's the one that signed the MOU. Our mayor was out of the city at that evening, but Mayor Pro Tem Tom Lackey signed it instead. So this time the mayor's coming again, and he's really looking forward to meeting with Mayor Jim Ledford, and so is Jim. So
Now,
excited about it, and we have a nice program planned for tomorrow.
Now, are the opportunities open to whatever they feel a fit for, or do you have any kind of idea, other than aerospace, what kind of commerce they want to bring to the area?
Well, I have put a inaugural founding committee made up of people like Angelo and Ru Campano, who have a law firm and also a doctor, and Stephen D. Ward with Pavement Recycling, who can go anywhere in the world and do roads and infrastructure. Terry and Sylvia Norris, who have Precision Labs Calibration, which is aerospace calibration and stuff. We have Fran and Hernando Marroquin, which is McDonald's. We have Marco and Sandra Johnson, the University of AV. We have Joe and Lena Mayo, who are entrepreneurs in for example, she owns Cost Cutters. Martin Sandra Avery, Arden Roper Thompson, who is aerospace, Sage Shashar, Gus and Rhonda Camacho, who have, the Camacho Auto, etc. Marilyn Norris and architect Juan Carlos Herrera. That's our founding committee, and they all represent different industries that could, take advantage of opportunities that come as a result of this.
Got it. So basically, they're coming with money.
They're coming with money
and saying, "What do you guys got? Come on!"
They're very interested in doing business with America and also relocating in America.
Got it.
So yeah,
got it. I think it's great.
Yeah, this is very cool, and we're going to be covering this event. AVNewsCast will be there tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to having you there. I have some goodies planned for everybody who attends because I believe this is a historic moment in our Valley's history, and I want everybody to remember it and take a memento away that will remind them, of them.
It's very smart for us to reach out to other countries. Very smart, economically and culturally. It's a smart thing.
Yep.
Okay, that's growth.
Sure is. The world keeps getting smaller, and we do need to do that.
That's very cool. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, Isaac.
We'll see you then.
All right. Thanks
Bye.
for taking the time. See you tomorrow.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's very smart. To tell you the truth, I think it's really smart. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, there I go. Now I've got headphones.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't. On Friday, switching gears, on Friday,
Oh, okay.
a city in Southern California, Escondido, down San Diego area, denied a permit for temporary shelter for undocumented immigration children.
Don't seem
Okay.
like they need it. They
Denied it, okay? Now, if they had said yes, the permit would have generated $8.5 million in federal revenue and provided 100 jobs.
Oh, they should have
Okay.
just went on and... So what's the alternative? So
And
you say
provided
no?
tuberculosis and
Well, you know what?
Scabies.
I'll tell you something. You know what?
maybe even some Ebola.
I've seen this argument, especially locally, okay? I've seen this argument locally, and here's what some people say. Some people say, hey, wait a minute. We've got kids that are homeless. We have foster kids that aren't placed.
Some people, I say.
All of a sudden, everybody can find money.
Yeah,
For
where was
kids
all that
coming
money?
from
Yes,
Central America,
yes.
but you guys couldn't do. So wait a minute. You got to take care of our people first. Okay?
You can't say, wait a minute, because there's still a child. But like I said before, it's still a crying shame that you didn't take care of home first. But you can't say, wait a minute, because that's still an 8-year-old child that's sitting over there in the corner that needs somebody to take care of him.
Once again, I'll say my
That's true.
perspective. If you know, compassion is a wonderful thing, but it has to be checked with reason. I could give all my money to a homeless 8-year-old standing out there to the point where I can't take care of my own family.
No, but you know
That
that's
doesn't
not
make
the
it right.
that's not the case, because we find money
Then we should.
we find money. We know
Then I
that.
should buy my kids new shoes. I should buy my kids textbooks. I mean,
No, we don't find money in our houses.
No, but I
the
mean,
government finds
I'm
money.
using that as a. I'm continuing my
Oh, I
analogy.
see. I'm sorry. I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we should take care of home first, absolutely.
And then, you know, what's left over, yes.
But I mean, I think your mother had it. Your mother hit it on the head, and
That's
I've been
absolutely.
hearing about it on CNN. I've been hearing that the president is talking to these countries and saying, "Hey, listen, you're going to be paying for this."
Right.
And that's where you
And that
go
would
with
put a
that.
stop to
But
that.
you can't just say, "Okay, we're not going to do nothing because you're a starving kid." That's ridiculous. Who are we if we do that?
I understand what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand, and I don't disagree.
Give them a
that,
bath,
you know
a
what,
Happy Meal, and a bus ticket.
that they are kids. Okay, and many of them are all by themselves. Okay.
Scared to death.
Scared
And you
to
know
death.
what? But by allowing them to keep coming over here and staying for indefinite periods, we're just encouraging more of that. More
Yeah, but there's
child
been
abuse.
a lot of talk right now on the
In
main
our country.
circuits about how our administration is cracking down hard on these countries and getting these smugglers and making, you know, they're doing a lot of PSAs in these countries that it ain't easy to come to America no more. They're going to turn your behind around. So if you're in these countries,
In the meantime, these cartels are saying, no, don't believe that, because that's
well, I
coming in
mean,
a revenue
we don't
stream.
know about that part, but we know.
Because they're making a ton of money off of that, and they've
Yeah, they
got
are.
mules taking their stuff over too that they're not having to pay.
Yeah, they are. But what I'm saying is, what I'm talking to is the parents that really believe that their kids are in mortal danger, and they're trying to send them off because they don't want them to be recruited to the street, whatever it is. And so they're making these decisions to save their life. Those parents now need to rethink that. And maybe you guys need to take your kids and go to the other, wherever the other side is, wherever it is, because this is not the option. I mean, it's not.
And in some cases, you're right. That is the reason, and that is what's going on. And parents are saying, but how do you do that? How do you say to
You
your
gotta be
8-year-old,
so desperate.
here's your backpack.
You got to
okay,
be desperate beyond belief.
and you send them off.
You have to be desperate beyond belief. We've seen it happen. We've seen it happen when Hitler was killing the Jews. Parents were making the hard decision to send their kids anywhere because they knew where they were. There were no option. So people, when they're back against the wall, they will do extraordinary things for the benefit of the safety of their child.
If we're going back to that time, though, the UK and US turned those ships around.
That's disgusting.
If we're going back to that time.
That's disgusting and shameful.
For hours.
Are you kidding me?
No.
We're some nasty people. We've got nasty history. We really, really do.
You know, it just depends on who they feel is the popular
We've got nasty
cause at the time.
ass history. Sorry.
Okay. So for hours.
Don't get me started, because that's just disgusting.
For hours,
You
the
could-
commissioners in Escondido listened to, and this went on for hours, listening to people plead their case. Okay? All stating
They already
that
made up their mind. I won't take the money. I won't even take the extra jobs.
for them, it's not about the money, it's not about the jobs.
Yeah,
okay?
because they're stupid. There's people out there that could benefit from those jobs. 100 jobs.
Yeah, there are.
And this is still human beings that we're talking about.
It is, and that's the
Not
problem,
a population
okay?
of dogs.
It is, and that's the problem, and it's not so cut and dry. It's not so simple. There's a big gray area. There is a problem,
Man.
okay?
I'm telling you, election time is coming up. People better open their eyes and recognize who they have in positions of power. Because I'm telling you, it's almost like the human element has been removed and just the money thought has been placed in.
Yep.
And that's it. And I don't care what happens to the country. I don't care what people think about America. I don't care. If it ain't my way, you're going to starve because I'm good. And that's the mindset that we have right now.
Both sides.
Both sides. Every side. That's who's representing the people. And if people don't open their eyes and recognize and look at their history, look at what they do, look at the comments, I'm not working with the other side, period. You better pay attention because we're going to keep having this issue. But it won't be immigrants. It'll be Americans.
We've got 1,000 National Guard troops in Texas. They're not trained to be law enforcement.
Lord, don't give them no bullets.
They don't have the authority to arrest and detain.
Don't give them no bullets.
Okay, right. I understand what you're saying. All they're doing is they are speeding up the processing, okay, of the immigrants that are coming here into America. Okay, so they're getting them processed faster so that they can be
on their way.
Well, it depends. Now, if they've come in from Mexico, they are getting a round-trip ticket and they're going straight back.
Right, because Mexico doesn't have the problems that the other countries
If they are coming in from, El Salvador, Central America, wherever, then they go through a process, okay? If they have family here in America...
These are like refugees.
In some cases they are.
Yeah.
Okay? But the argument is, we have a lot of people here in America that need help. Okay?
Not to get off the subject too much, but remember when Louisiana... The exodus of Louisiana was refugees?
No.
You don't remember the president saying that it was refugees running out of Louisiana?
No, which president?
Bush.
Bush? No, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch Jesse Ventura, you'll see why they wanted him out of Louisiana anyway.
It was crazy.
Oh, I missed that one.
There. Yep.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I missed that one. Well, we'll see what happens in
it's a tough thing. I'm not saying that it's not tough, but you still have to you still have to land on right. And right is not to not take care of these kids. That's not right.
Well, Mayor Garcetti in Los Angeles is looking for a location. They want to set something up in L.A.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I wouldn't doubt that you see something happen outside of L.A.
Absolutely.
Could maybe even.
I mean, if you don't give us pedophiles, give us those. Because at least maybe if we have more kids, they can't give us any more pedophiles. Because we'll have too many kids.
Right.
I'll take them.
Right. Pedophiles. Speaking of that, Christopher Hubert, they had a protest on Saturday night and a candlelight vigil on Saturday night. Interesting what they did, though, out in front of his house, okay? It was a candlelight vigil for the 40 victims that Christopher Hubert had raped. It's very interesting. I wasn't able to make it.
He's got popcorn, and he's watching.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment, because it doesn't matter to him. Either he has his own place, and he's kind of bored because the guards don't want to talk to him, or he goes back to where he came from, where he's with his fellow friends.
Up until Friday, it's my understanding he has not once left the house. Not once.
He's not missing leaving the house.
Wasn't he supposed to go for regular checkups? Maybe they bring somebody in, I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll get more information on that. I want to bring somebody on the show that really knows what's going on there, so maybe we can do that later on this week. In Fullerton, on Sunday, mom and dad, parents, okay, Ho Kim and Tae Kim, 33 and 35 years old, respectively, went to the Brea Mall, okay, left their 3-year-old in the car.
They should have taken him.
While they went shopping.
Really?
Yeah.
Because she was sleeping?
No, she wasn't sleeping. They left her in the car.
Here's your toys. Just play.
It's faster to go shopping without the child. Leave
Yeah,
the
you
child.
don't have them nagging
I guess
you
they don't
for-
have TV. But I bet you they didn't beat them to tar. They probably just said, turn around, put your hands behind your back, you're arrested.
They probably didn't struggle either.
You don't know. I mean, the guy in New York wasn't struggling either.
A little bit he was. He was resisting.
He was resisting?
Sure he was.
What did he do to resist? I saw his hands up like this the whole time. What resisting?
You did?
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch that.
You should go back and watch it. He said, don't touch me. He definitely said, don't touch me. But he had his hands up. His palms were open. That's what you teach your child when he's 5.
Well, so they were both arrested for child endangerment. The child was left in the car for 20 minutes. When police arrived, the child was awake. It was very hot in the car.
104 degrees.
Yeah.
104 degrees. What were they thinking?
I don't know what they were thinking, but the police got the child, 3 years old, to get out of the car seat and unlock the car door. So
Are they
didn't have-
residents?
I don't know. They were driving a Nissan Quest. I don't know whether they were residents at all. I have no idea. Sunday
Who
there was
doesn't know
a...
that you don't keep your kid or your dog in a hot car?
Yeah. And mall trips
It-
aren't
it
quick.
happens.
It's not like they, let the AC on and ducked into 7-Eleven.
Right,
Mall
or
trips
went
aren't
to
quick.
go pay for gas. Man,
Yeah.
that used to bother me. Just to go pay for gas when my kids were little.
Yeah.
I would take them all out, and I'd be so frustrated, saying, why didn't my ex put gas in the car last night like I told him to?
You got to take everybody out of the car.
I gotta take everybody out the car.
Go to the cashier.
Yeah, and they think it's a family trip.
Which prompts, maybe...
I want this, I
Cola
want
and
this.
something.
Yeah.
I know. Getting
Okay.
gas is a fun thing.
Sorry.
There was a fire, a stable fire, like horse stable,
Oh,
in Palmdale,
I thought it was a prostitute.
about 12:30 Sunday morning. They think it was caused by exploding manure.
Nice.
No, not really.
Exploding manure.
Yeah, that's what they think.
Yeah.
A cow with
Can I
diarrhea?
get some of that?
Yeah.
That's not good. That means somebody's testing some stuff out over here.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate
No,
because it was a stable.
bacterial breakdown and methane building up.
Or somebody was testing some stuff out here.
When they got the fire put out, they found 4 horses and 3 sheep dead.
Oh, maybe they were going.
Stable.
Maybe they were going at each other.
No, what?
It didn't mix.
Friction generated a spark.
You can build a bomb with manure.
That's what I said.
Okay.
Actually, it's nitrogen fertilizer.
Yeah.
In
Lord knows. He knows. He knows. Keep
Yeah.
him
Well,
happy.
we all do. From what's his name? Terry. What's his name?
Tim McVeigh.
Tim McVeigh
Oh, I knew from Homeland.
Oh,
from Homeland.
I was told I have to watch that.
I just can't even understand with your mindset that you haven't watched it.
Well, because it's on one of the pay channels, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Early
do
this
that.
morning, in the middle of the night, LAPD
I
down
love
around.
that. Early this morning in the middle of the night.
It was still dark out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. LAPD got a call that there was a naked man running around the street,
Woo!
in and around Adams Boulevard.
He didn't have no air conditioning. And brother was hot. What do you look like?
So while
That's
they were
all?
driving around the area looking for him, and it was dark, okay, allegedly he was laying down in the street.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Who rolled him over? Some.
LAPD,
Speed bump.
speed bump.
Around
Yeah,
naked.
they didn't see him. He was described as a white male in his 50s or
LAPD
60s.
didn't see him.
No. No. And you see if
So
you
they're
take a look at the
riding
picture,
around
see why
with
they
their
need
headlights off.
Pop-up tent.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff, you okay with this?
What's that?
I mean, I could see a person driving to work. They weren't paying attention. But LAPD gets to run.
You know what? I'll tell you something. I
There's
was
that
driving
little
down.
spotlight going
But
around.
they're professionals.
I was driving down Sierra Highway this morning, and it was 5:30 in the morning, and there was a guy.
Naked?
No, but there was a guy walking up. So I'm traveling
don't
south,
see-
and he's walking north. Okay, and he is almost in my lane. Okay, and I'm telling you, and of course headlights
But you
are on
saw him.
at the last second,
But you saw him.
and it really pissed me off too.
And
Why is he walking right there?
But this is LAPD. So
Their headlights aren't any brighter than anyone else's.
But they're trained.
To what? Look for naked men lying down
No,
the street?
to look for anything.
They're looking around.
It's a big old man, not a dog. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Okay.
When you put a, I mean, what are they trained to do then? What are they, so they're not trained to not be able to see a man on a sidewalk?
They
When
didn't
you
see
get
him.
close, you don't see, I mean, and he was a white man, right?
This guy, you know what? I was within 15 feet of this guy this morning, and that's when I saw him, and I'm going 55.
You're not a cop. You're not trained. They're trained.
What do you mean? I've been driving probably longer than they have.
No, they're trained, Steve. You just, I don't get it. Jeff, that's okay? They're not supposed to be able to see a body on the floor? I mean, they got headlights, Jeff. They got the other little light, too. They're looking for him. No, Jeff, no?
Maybe they were looking up,
No, look,
and they
Jeff,
should have been looking.
Jeff.
I don't know. Okay? I don't
It's
know.
two of them, or were they one in the car?
I'm not sure.
They're on duty,
I don't
and you
know.
don't see the body. Okay.
The lesson.
Oh,
So
if they
are
were
they going
off
to be in
duty, it would've
trouble?
been okay.
So are they going to be in trouble?
Well, yeah, I would imagine there's a problem. Okay? They ran over somebody in the middle of the street. There's a problem.
Let's just stay
I'm
out of the
sure
middle of the
Chief
street.
Charlie Beck is saying, you schmuck. Can't you pay attention?
Like we don't have enough on our plate.
I'm just saying, they're trained. Exactly what are they trained in? They can't shoot straight. They beat you when you're already in custody.
Wow.
Now they roll over you when you're on the ground. What are they trained
I have to get
in?
you a lot of stickers for your car.
What are
lot
they
of stickers
trained
for your
in?
car. Okay.
What are they trained in?
Okay.
That's it. That's what I want to know.
When you have a problem, who are you going to call?
My mama.
Okay.
Cops is like the last resort. Seriously, I've already told you that. And it crosses all color lines. It ain't just a black thing. People don't want. I mean, remember that story of that one guy?
There's a book. There's a book you need to read.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of books you need to read.
Do
do you remember that?
You're
Remember
the most
that guy?
combative person at 8:30.
Oh, you mean to tell me I'm not militant? I'm not militant?
You're not being militant today.
Okay. Remember that story of that one guy that took his
Lord.
father to the hospital, and his father was giving him. I guess his father needed to be 5150, and he was trying to get him in the hospital, and he happened to be a carpenter, and the cops ended up beating this guy down and arresting him because he had a hammer in his belt. Don't you remember that?
No.
Of course not. You don't remember either, Jeff? Yeah. This poor man just trying to get his father some help because he's delusional.
And the point is, where are we with that?
Just another thing that the people of power are trained in. Power perception.
Okay.
I have a list of books for you. If you want to
Do you
throw
want-
one or two out on me, that's fine.
Look at you. Well, you know what? I'm moving on. Okay? I'm moving on. I heard this morning, I took this off the wire service, but I heard this morning that 37 school districts throughout the state of California are reaching out to their physical education teachers and saying, hey, time out. Okay? Time out. We understand that you are not providing the right amount of PE time. Okay? Which needs to be 200 minutes every 10 days.
Oh, this is elementary?
This is elementary,
Okay.
K through 6. Because of a lawsuit that was filed in San Francisco County
Because you let my kid get fat?
against every district in the state. Yes.
That's
The
silly.
reason kids are obese
Is because parents keep giving them
is
McDonald's.
because they are not getting enough physical education.
Because kids
in
are
school.
getting McDonald's, and when they get home, Monday through Friday, they are electronic-based and TV-based.
Yeah.
That's it.
How are they getting McDonald's?
Their parents.
Or buying it for them?
Really? You're going to hold PE teachers accountable for your fat
No, I'm
child?
not.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm
My
not.
kids are not
This is-
fat.
It's an interesting lawsuit because the guy that filed the lawsuit, his name is Mark
Jeez.
Babin. He's the parent of...
A fat kid.
Listen, he's the parent of kids that went to a K through 6 school in Alameda County. Okay? Okay? Up in and around
And it's
San
hot.
Francisco. Listen.
Uh-huh.
Okay? His kids went there. So he filed this lawsuit. Okay? His kids are grown adults today.
Come on.
Okay?
Cha-ching.
But they're a little bit on the heavy side, and he is blaming it on the poor PE that the kids got in K through 6. Yeah.
Then you know what?
Yeah.
The defense should say, what did you feed your kids? What activities, what sports were your babies in?
Yeah.
Were your kids latchkey kids? In front of the TV. I mean, you gotta, that's so stupid.
He is saying
That's a waste of paper.
he pulled out different school districts and he said, hey, look at this school district. At this district, at this time, this year in 2010, 30.7% of the kids were overweight. Today, it's almost 60%.
It's the parents. Good
Yeah.
Lord. Their job is to educate them. If you want fat kids, then you're gonna have fat kids. Are you kidding? What about the kids that are not fat? How'd they do it?
I don't know, but apparently his
Oh my
lawsuit
God.
his lawsuit has some teeth because LAUSD, as well as the Palm Springs Unified School District and several others, have all told their teachers.
Well, because they don't want to be next.
All told their teachers to submit that you are meeting the state requirement. We need to see everything that you're doing. We need to see your lesson plans and everything.
That's a shame. It's hard enough for us to get the schools to teach the kids good material and have homework and be able to give these kids some real education.
When I was in 3rd grade, it wasn't PE. It was go play handball.
Yes.
And
It
go
was recess.
Tetherball. Recess.
Right.
Right.
And you didn't have to pay nobody to go run.
No.
And you didn't have to organize. In fact, when you tried to, we were like, dang, can't we just go play?
Yeah, I know. We're out of time. We're done. I had a story I wanted to talk about, but we'll say that for tomorrow.
You got 2 minutes.
No, we don't.
No,
Not
we don't.
according to my iPhone.
According to
9 o'clock?
the countdown
9:01?
timer, I've got 58 minutes and 47 seconds.
Oh, well, because we went late.
Yeah.
We went late. So
Okay.
we're going to end it today. Okay?
All right.
Thanks for making us the #1 News Talk radio program in the Antelope Valley. Have a wonderful day. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
Veronica